to Catching Dinner. Today on this episode we'll be looking for clams. So we're no experts, we don't have the tools and the rakes and all that, but we do have these guys. And that's our rake for today. So we're gonna be using our toes, which sometimes you find crabs, but hey, that makes it more exciting for sure. But we found them in the past, we've done good enough to make a meal, so that's the plan. We're really here spearfishing, and this is low tide, so we're going out and trying our luck and hopefully get a sight of clams for striped bass. So join us and see what happens. And we have our buddy Kane here, so just come along. There you go.
Oh,
Perfect eater.
let's see.
That's what you're after right there. They're everywhere. They're in the mud. See if we can find another one here. Oh, there's one. It's a good sign. We'll keep digging. Here. Double. Double.
You just both got one?
Yeah. Boom, boom.
Let's see.
Couple. It's a big one. Mine's still legal. It's got to be 1 inch.
Awesome. Nice.
There you go.
Filling up the bag. Catching dinner.
Catching dinner. That's as easy as it gets, really. Just walking with things, picking up food. It's like picking berries, clam berries. It would be a boring life being a clam. It's a boring life.
You don't get to see much.
Hanging out in the sand,
In the muck.
you know. There's definitely, you gotta breathe, so there's little holes, but the problem is that there's holes everywhere. So I mean, it's a place to start, but bottom line is a lot of things make holes, including little crabs. At some point I'm due for one. There it is. That's good.
Oh yeah, that's a nice
What
one.
you would expect.
Uh-oh.
There he goes. Easy release, catch and release. This is what you would expect to look like.
Nice.
Beautiful clam.
Good one.
In the bag, right. And if there's one, I'm gonna hope there's more. They're pretty commonly in groups. Like they hang out in the sand together.
It's a little softer here.
Got another one.
Nice.
Stir it up and you find them. 2 in a row, the same spot, about the same size, so take them. What do you call a group of clams? Is it a school of clams? Is it a clam cluster? Clam. You got me there, King. Is it clam bake?
Clam shanty.
Shanty? A gaggle of clam?
A gaggle.
Definitely not a flock. Can have somebody put that in the comments, whatever they think a group of clams is called. Alright, that one now.
Clamglomerate.
That was a good one. Yeah, that's clever.
What'd you find there?
One of these shrimp-looking things.
You got it?
I don't know what it is though. It's not just shrimp. It's not a shrimp though. I don't know what it is. So a shrimp look-alike. Oh, I can't get him to commit. It's a lobster. Is that what it is? Little baby lobster? Yeah, sure.
I never saw a baby lobster before.
He's got tiny little claws, but I can't get him to commit. He's right around your leg. Over there he is.
Let me see if I can.
Squishing him. Yep.
Let's see him. A baby?
Huh.
What is it?
It's a baby lobster. Yeah. That'd be my guess. It's gotta be what it is. You can see the little pinchers coming. So it looks like a big...
Sorry, there was someone under my foot.
That's a big tail. So I'm gonna... Good eating right there. Can't say for sure, but definitely it's got that look to it. I'll have to look it up. Go, little guy. Bigger mama.
Let's see.
We're after. The one. Got another there. One. Keep on drilling.
Another one?
Yeah.
Wow. Huge.
It's all about prancing in the mud. Call me Prancer. Work in the mud for that.
Oh, I got one here.
Got another one.
I got one.
That's the third one. Pretty much the same hole. That's almost a little big.
Wait, I got one.
Alright, you think you can do something there. Now I'm gonna do the clam dance. That's what that is. I was prancing, and once you get your groove on, I'll tell you something.
Ow!
It works.
Clam dance, not crab dance.
Ah,
Clam
ah.
dance. Clam dancing. Once I start getting into it, I got 3. So yeah, we're not gonna limit out, but that's not the point. We're just trying to catch dinner. Add to our side of, there you go, that's a nice one. Our side of striper, or this is gonna be a side of clam. Oh boy. There's another one. There you go.
Wow.
We're getting in
Get clammy.
the thick of it.
Here's another one.
Wow, 3 in 1.
Yeah, I mean, I found 3 earlier too.
Oh, and I just got one.
Yeah, that's
A real one. I just got this one.
It's a great one.
once you go a little further. Oh, okay.
Let's go a little further.
It's covered in muck. But,
Get all that stuff off so you don't eat it.
oh yeah, they're all over here.
Cashed out.
Yeah, nice haul. So good team effort. Wow, that's pretty heavy.
It is heavy.
He's been carrying them, so it's been our clam mule. But we did pretty good. You know, we got some nice ones. A little bit for different things to do with them, you know. So, but some of them we'll definitely put on the grill. We'll show you guys later. They're awesome. But we had a great time. We're here, what, maybe an hour and a half? Something?
If that,
If
yeah.
that, maybe now. But once we got a little further, that's when we found them. So it took a little while. We were just messing around getting out there. But once we did, I mean, it didn't take long. Sometimes we get 2 or 3, sometimes 4 or 5 in the same spot. We just kept digging, and yeah, that's all it took. Good old toes, and you know, we still have all of them, so we're good. The crabs weren't too feisty today, you know. So hey, no big deal. Some people are using tools and all, but hey, I mean, makes it a little bit more exciting, and you can do it on the cheap. You just need your non-resident, because we're non-resident shell fishing, and yeah, that's it. So
Fun date day activity
there you go.
for free.
Yeah, can't beat it.
And you don't even have to buy dinner.
Nope.
Dinner is included.
And they do say that shellfish are a little bit of aphrodisiac, so hey.
I'll let you know later.
Come on, you know what it is.
Is that an extension of the video series?
Side of clams, a striper. I think doesn't get more Rhode Island than this in June.
Tell me about it.
Striper migration coming through.
These are all perfect size too.
And yeah, can't beat it.
Cheers.
The way we roll. Now we just gotta go sit and enjoy this beautiful sunset. So we just came back from clamming. Here's our haul. You know, got about 20 nice clams here. So it was pretty easy. We came the other day with our friend Kane. Got in there. I mean, we got a little more than that. We stayed a little bit longer. So today the tide was already coming in when we got here. So we couldn't stay too long, so in a half hour, you know, that's basically what I found here. Nice little mess of them. Allison's not really big on eating clams, so that'll be plenty for me. As a farewell to Rhode Island, we're leaving tomorrow morning. So we had a great time. I mean, we're spearfishing too, so there's another video if you want to watch that. It was a hoot, you know. So this is just a good thing to do being in the area. When the tide comes down, you know, the fish are not as active. So we come in and do a little clamming and catch another meal or another dinner. So we'll see you in the kitchen.
All right, we made it home with our clams. I just, so far, just rinsed them off. We're gonna get rid of any sand that's on the outside of the shells. I kind of already gave them a bath, but just kind of giving them one last rinse. And then we're gonna move on to the next step. Now, the second step is purging them. So we have a bowl of water to which we added some sea salt, just trying to mimic the natural environment of the clam so that they're nice and comfortable and they feel comfortable enough to maybe open up their shell a bit, and that's going to clean the inside of the shell. It's called purging. So minimum that you want to purge these clams is for about 2 hours, and if you have more time you can do it for longer. The idea is at the end any sand or silt that was in the clam shell is going to be on the bottom of the bowl and we'll be ready to steam them up. So we have 1 inch of water and it's at a rolling boil. And that is what we're going to steam our clams in. I'm going to place them in pretty quickly as I can. Hot, hot, hot. It's going to come back to a boil and we're going to boil them for 3 to 4 minutes. And we're looking for those clamshells to open up. You'll see in just a minute.
It's
all right, so when the 3 to 4 minutes is up like it is, you're looking for the clamshells that have opened up, like this one right here. That means it's done. All the ones that are open, we're taking out and we're setting them aside. The ones that are closed aren't done yet, and if there's any that don't open, they're not good, so we don't eat those. Yeah, they're cooking perfectly.
Look how beautiful these clams turned out. So here's the deal. We didn't let them sit as long as we could have. We're in a bit of a hurry to cook these. So there's a little bit of sand in the broth, which you should be able to see those little grain of sand. And we need the broth, so what we did, we just dumped most of it out, and that little bit that's left, we're just gonna discard and still be able to proceed and not have to worry about any sand or grit in our recipe. So, no problem. So, we're just gonna pour it back in. This is just the juices that came out of the clams. So we just had water in there and that's it. So we want to use that broth for the next step.
We have half a stick of butter. I'm adding it to that clam juice, the water that the clams cooked in. Gonna let that butter melt, and I'm gonna add some yummy spices. So if you're not into heat, skip this step. It's some cayenne pepper, just a little bit, because a little bit of heat with clams is nice. We're gonna spice it up a little bit with some black pepper. Gonna add a little bit of paprika. Give it a nice little color. Now, I wish that I had some real minced garlic, but I don't, and we're going with what we have here at our Airbnb house. So, garlic for flavor. Garlic butter sauce with clams, obviously, amazing. And I'm going to add a little bit of basil. And that is starting to smell really, really good. Some olive oil. Dash. And that is going to make kind of a soup that we're going to pour over the clams. And then Stefan is going to enjoy them. Because they're going to be delicious.
Let's see what it looks like. Just got to mix it up and it'll be soon ready to go. We just finished this beautiful soup, I want to call it. Now,
I call it a broth.
I'm just going to dump it. Alright, well, let me try them. They look as good as it gets. I mean, it could be much better.
It was a lot of fun walking through the water, running our feet, trying to find the clams. Stefan caught a bunch, and
let's eat them.
Here we are. We're gonna see how they taste.
And I'm pretty hungry. And now, the last step, me eating them. And Allison's not big on them, so I get to have the whole thing, so I'm pretty lucky. But let's see how lucky I really am. Every time I have clam, it reminds me how much I love them. Especially fresh like this. Delicioso. I mean, you can't beat it. Hope you guys could try them. I definitely recommend doing this. And even though we didn't have the fresh garlic, you know, minced garlic, but the powdered garlic, we still have the fresh clam, and that's really what makes the whole thing. It's that fresh, just unbelievable. I mean, no word to describe it. I mean, it sounds cliche, but it is that good. I'll try another one. I'm sure it wasn't a fluke that was that good, but.
So the flavor of the broth is pretty good?
It's unbelievable.
Is it?
And we let them sit a little bit in there. Wow. So tender. And all the flavor coming together. Really, really good. I mean, so I'm glad we did that. You know, we were really here for spearfishing. We came for a striped bass. And, you know, when the tide comes down, you know, especially slack tide at low tide, we don't get much action in the water. So we came out. We did some clamming with cane just a few days ago, a couple days ago. And then today we went back, got some more. And we cooked them up the way we wanted to do it. Last time we just threw them on the grill. But this way, unbelievable. Hope you guys get to try it. It's just, it's really as good as it, you know, I mean, it tastes as good as it looks. I mean, look at this beautiful clam. Even the shell's nice. Look at that thing. That's not beautiful. I don't know what is. Yep. So I'm gonna pop one more. And so bottom line is, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Hope you can get out there, make an adventure. You know, if you have family, just go out and, you know, it's a fun time, really. I mean, trying to find them. Once you find one, you find more. It's like a treasure hunt. Then you end up with a delicious meal, and so easy, as you saw. Not too many ingredients. I mean, we're able to just swing in here at the Airbnb. Didn't have to buy any ingredients. Everything was here. Lucky for us. So, and now you could definitely put that on the bed of pasta, you know, linguine, you name it. But, you know, I'm just doing it this way today. But,
Yeah, we saw a group of kids out there clamming. There was maybe 4 or 5 of them, and they were having a ball.
Having a ball.
And we were talking about how, you know, that's what memories from childhood, they'll remember forever. Those memories, just being out with their friends in the ocean, finding clams, you know. They didn't need to spend any money except for their license, but I wonder if those kids had licenses.
Residents, yeah, don't need license, but that's a whole different story. But hey.
But they were having a ball, and we were having a ball.
I mean, yeah, it's just a great time. Got to talk to some people.
And so, now,
thanks for joining us. Really appreciate you coming along on our escapades here. And yeah, if you're interested in spearfishing, we'll have a video for that too. And got some nice tri bass. And also, if you like what we do, and you know, click the like button, subscribe, and come along onto our next adventure. Till next time, I'm gonna keep eating because these things are awesome. I don't think I could ever get tired of eating these clams. I'm a happy camper.